I started forex on last July. I just come back from a big drawdown, 30 grand.
Oh, 30 grand, yeah, 30 grand. You joined us and you fought all the way back up to make back into profits. And how much profits were they?
Well, I went to 10k of profits on the 200 account.
Wow, amazing. Amazing stuff, Yoan.
Right now, I'm doing like 5k a day and doing like 1 hour of trading. In my mind, I didn't win yet. I'm just starting.
So thank you so much, Yoan, for giving me this opportunity to have this one-to-one sharing session with you. Okay, so I know you've done amazingly, right, in your trading journey. So I hope you can share more about them with the people or rather the viewers watching us right now. So before we begin this proper, okay, can you introduce yourself, your name, how long have you been trading, what's your most recent withdrawals, and what are you currently working as?
Well, I'm Quebec, so French Canadian, and yeah. So I started forex on last July. So it's been maybe 7-8 months. I started my journey really rough. In 3 days, I lost 30k. So it was really much. I had that money, but well, I didn't want to lose that money, and it was if you look at the trade I did last summer is really rookie move, and is just someone that doesn't understand at all forex. And I've been learning since very more carefully, but I always know since the start that so I will focus on that goal, and it's not that even if I lose a lot, I always always have that focus. So yeah, so I started really rough, and now the reason I'm pretty here today is just I received my first payout, and I just come back from a big drawdown of my funding account of I think it was 16k, about that, right? 60k, and I just come in 1 week or so. I actually take just 1 week to found the entry of 200k. So yeah, it's doing pretty great right now, and I know it's the drawdown. It's a lot of people have this situation, and I want to help them too. I already have a few DM for that. Yeah, so I'm gonna help with our interview today. For a little more for me. For me, it's just I'm an accountant, CPA since 3 years. I'm just 26 years old, and yeah, I work 50 hours a week too. I managed to do maybe an hour of forex every day.
Right. As in, yeah, I'm just listening. But okay, but yes. So to sum it up, basically, it's you're an accountant right now. How old are you, Yoan?
26.
Yeah, you're 26 year. You're 26 this year. You're working as an accountant. You've been trading for the past 7 months. You started it off a little bit rough, where you lost 20 grand. Okay, and right now, you had a funded account,
30
which
grand.
sorry.
Yeah, 30 grand.
Oh, 30 grand. Yeah, 30 grand.
30 grand.
And you started, you joined us and you came up with, or rather, you had a funded account. Okay, you was in a close to $16,000 drawdown, and you fought all the way back up to make back into profits. And how much profits were they, actually, Yoan?
Well, I went to 10k of profits on the 200 account, but only have a 3,500 payouts because
okay.
because of my consistency and the 50% first payout.
Wow, okay. So you came all the way back from a $14,000 deficit, okay, or rather close to $16,000 deficit, and fought all the way back up to having a $3,500 payout.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing work, amazing work. Okay, and yes, this is on top of you having your normal day job as an accountant. Okay, and of course, wow, that's amazing. So actually, Joanne, okay, how do you find out about trading? Actually, like, do you have any prior experience?
Well, not really. I just have some. I did my own trades on just on the like just action, just the SP 500 or just some Apple action or just really basic stuff. I didn't know anything about forex, or I I didn't know the name, but didn't know it was like trading currency or pairs until last July. Yeah.
When do you join Callisto actually?
Callisto, I joined. I think it was September, last September.
How do you find out about trading?
How did what? Sorry.
How did you find out about trading?
How did I found out about trading? Uh, Actually, yeah, last June or July, I was looking for side hustle. So I was looking for side hustle, making more money, provide a little more for my future and my family. Even though I make a good amount of money every year, I didn't think it was enough. And yeah, I was looking for side hustle, and like Facebook or everything, just popping you some ads of something you're searching for, and forex did enter these ads, and I was curious, and I have a lot of ads about it, some gurus, some some others that are like look more serious, and even one ad that was Callisto.
Oh wow! So you found out about Callisto via an ad on Facebook, is it?
Yeah, yeah, and I think it was Facebook or Instagram or something like that. Yeah.
Ah, okay, okay. So after the ads, okay, what actually led you to join us? Okay, was it anything in particular?
Actually, normally I joined someone like that seemed really serious and serious to more to help. In the beginning, I was searching like I joined some others before Callisto, and the problem is they're only well they're mostly just sending signals. But the thing with Callisto is that you help you help grow with your not only like the little session of education, like your little videos, but you show your graph, you explain what you do, and you do streams, and that's that's what most people don't do. It's you explain how to be better, and even though I can't attend to every one of them because like London I'm asleep, and but New York sometimes I can because I have meeting or something like that. But you have a lot of video on YouTube. You have a lot of video on Instagram, and I check a lot of them, and you just help grow.
Okay, okay. So it was a accumulation of the analysis, the live streams, the explanation, the educational videos that led you to okay, you know what? I'm gonna be part of this community. Was it?
Yeah, yeah, it was. Yeah, it was really. Yeah, I liked it. I liked that you did stream. You did like the first thing on the free Callisto group, the channel, is that you do stream. You explain some things. Well, you should profit, but that's okay. And and the first thing is it's not just connect to this broker and go to our channel. It's explain to us why we were gonna accept you. And I think I think it was like if it was not the first day, the second day I was with Callisto, the free channel. I was like, okay, I'm gonna send him right now what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna join premium right now, and that's what I did. And you accepted me, and I'm with Callisto ever since. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. Amazing stuff, Yoan. Wow, you were truly an action taker and I admire you for that. I admire you for that. You took a leap of faith and here you are right now. Okay. So let's compare your current job versus trading, okay? So
Yeah.
what are the difference?
Job is easier because I've been studying like I don't know how many years I've been in school for it, and I'm pretty good at it too. And I'm studying forex since like 7 months. So the comparison is like I have a baby in the end, and I have an adult in the other. So it's easier to manage an adult than a baby. But I don't know if my answer will be the same in a few years, because since the last months or the last 3 weeks that I have come back of this big drawdown, and I've been continuing my profit since. It's like it's kind of unbelievable because every day I just took some trade like a robot, like you said, and no emotion. I saw a good trade, I take it, and it's like 90% of them it's right. So for me right now, it's pretty easy. It's more easy than handling some calls or handling some meetings on my real job. What is difficult is to to manage the two of them. But which one is easier? I would say it's my accounting job for now, but I think forex is learn to understand when you really don't know what it is and you really don't know all the strategy or everything. I don't know if my answer will be the same in a few years. I think trading will be better because right now I'm doing like 5K a day and doing and doing like 1 hour of trading, and after that I do 9 hours of job.
Wow, 1 hour a day, you're making 5 grand a day. Amazing
Well, it's
work.
80% of 5 grand, but well, it's pretty it's pretty good
Yeah,
too. Yeah.
that's like 4 grand. Yeah, after profit split. So, what was your trading journey like? How did you start off trading? Like, can you bring me through the numbers from the start to the point today?
I started with 1,000, and yeah, going back to July was I was so in a cloud that I didn't know anything, right? I visual myself back in July and was like, oh, that's easy. You just I was just looking at the graph and just it was going down. I was like, oh, it was go up. It's gonna go up next time, but I had no strategy at all. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And one day, um, one day I made I think I made like 400 400 or $600 on my 1K account. So I was like, oh my god, it's so profitable. I do so much money. But the trade I did, it's ridiculous because I I was on the gold, and gold is kind of a little more risky than other like currency pairs, right? So I was on gold and I was scalping for, I don't know, I was scalping for like 2 pipes or something like that to make 100 or 200, and I didn't put stop loss at the time, and after some profit, I look up at my trades and I'm like at minus 2K, minus 3K, minus 5K, and I was like, oh, I don't want to lose that money. It will go up again. So I would just injecting money on my account to not lose this trade. I because I was already like minus 5K, so I was like, oh no, I don't want to lose 5K. So I put 5K more. I put 10K more until 30K. On it take me 30K to just close the trade. You're not gonna make it, and it's not gonna go up. So I did some really messed up mistakes, and that leads me to that leads me to just search for strategy, search for comprehension of the market and what to do, what to not do. Just learn to watch the news, or don't place a trade just right before news because news gonna take it, or just too risky. You don't know what news gonna do. So, well, I think I lost paying all of it. So it was really rough because the 30K, my my girlfriend don't know right now about it. She don't know I lost 30K last July and last August, and we went on vacation, and I paid for a big part of it, and and well, she didn't know, and I didn't want to stress her out with that. But in my mind, I will I always look forward to make it back, and I know I can make it back, but I just have to change my perception and my idea of forex and how to make it back. It will not be easy, but I have some steps that I need to take to have a payout every month.
What the strategy that you use in particular to get the results that you're currently achieving today? Yeah, is there any strategy in particular? Maybe you can showcase to all of us so that we know, okay, this is a strategy I use to make this kind of money, to have this kind of withdrawals.
My strategy is order block, breaker block, and lower lows, higher lows, and a combination of all of them. I really like a combination of all of them because if order blocks is close to a lower low, there's a good chance that it will go up, and our order blocks close to a higher high, it will go down. So it's really intraday trading, and I will just take just a moment to this one hit my TP1, and I need to cash some profits for this. That's my strategy.
Amazing work.
TP1, TP2, and my TP, my big TP at the end. So I will just cash it out right now because
Oh, do you mind showing the screen of your profits? I would love to see.
it's not a good day. I think I jinxed everything today on my big profits, but I took 4 trades and I lost 3 of them. I'm really honest here. I lost them, and it's okay. I'm just I'm gonna do my back testing. It's been a while since I lost more than 1 trade in a day. It's been since early December. I lost 2 trades in a day, so it's okay. And right now I had the ODN, the odd NSD here in profit. So yeah, I take partial on my Nova account, and I take partial on my personal account too. This one has grown. I started at $800. I put on, I think, 10 December, and it's now at 1,200.
A few indicators over there right on your trading view screen.
Yeah.
Do you use them to determine your entry?
Yeah, I use pretty much the these it's kind of order blocks here. So it tells me a lot of order blocks. There's a lot of order blocks in a day. But the problem is they're not all good, right? There's so many order blocks, so you need to know which one are good and which one is riskier. I took this one here because it's close to this a strong high, and it's close to it's pretty much the higher high on my 30 minutes. So there's other order blocks after it, and one thing I learned is that you prefer to make a bigger stop loss, not lose your trade, because a lot of the trade I did have a big drawdown, like until here or even close to my stop loss and going back to my TP just right after. It happens a lot, and that's why I prefer to, if I have another order blocks and I don't want to wait here to do my entry, I will just put my stop loss after. So I have my stop loss are normally 15 to 30 pipes. I always make sure to have maybe a ratio of minimum 1.7, but normally I prefer to always have a 2 risk reward ratio.
Okay. So basically, use the order blocks, looking at the highs as well to determine your entry. Okay, and you put your stop loss preferably around 15 to 30 pips worth of range, and your TP is at 1:2 risk to reward ratio.
Yeah. If that's pretty much what I do. Like if we go on the back here, if the graph will be more on the lower of the screen, we have a good break here, a good OB here, and lower lows. So here I will probably, at least in the start of my day, I put some alert here, and when it showed, I change it to, okay, there's an OB here. Sometimes I will just say 30 minutes OB, and I saved it like this. So during my day, I will have some alert, and I will just go check it. If it's still good, well, I just do the trades, and if this one here will be good, I will probably just go something like this, more 50K, and to my next OB, to my next OB, and have a 1.8 here risk reward ratio.
Wow, amazing. And this is the exact strategy that allowed you to make the amount of profits that you're currently facing right now.
Yeah, it's really to understand which time frame is better for you too. For intraday, it's more like 5, 15, and 30 minutes. All three works good with order blocks. I prefer for on my end the 30 minutes because it needs me less time during my day of work too. The 30 minutes is just it's perfect. I do trades in the morning, and normally I close everything before the end of the market day.
Okay, great. So how many trades do you take in order to get your payout of close to $4,000?
Normally, like if we look at the last 2 days that I made 5K each, I did I think 3 trades max. I do maybe two to 5 trades a day. It really depends on if my alert just don't hit, I will not chase it. I will just wait until it go on my price. It don't. And I prefer to have a winning trade than just to chase some.
Okay.
Oh
On
yeah.
estimate, how many hours do you spend on trading, Yoan?
On a week or on a day?
Let's say in a day.
In a day, I spend and maybe for put some trades, close some transaction, and do my journal. Now we're day.
So on average, you spend roughly around about 5 hours to look at the charts to trade.
Yeah, roughly. Yeah, sometimes it can be a little more. Sometimes I try other strategy too, and I try to find I don't know as swing trades or I just check some Cisto trade or some things that you said. Sometimes it can take longer, but I also have a pretty rough job that needs a lot of time too. So I try not to uh, to to have a good balance between them two. So an hour a day, I think it's pretty much perfect.
Amazing work, amazing work. Okay, well, but you spend 5 hours a week and you manage to yield these kind of results. You manage to make 5K each. Okay, for the past 2 days, that's like 10 grand. Okay, so think about this, Yoan. Okay, if you were able to do that by spending only 1 hour a day, okay, how about you double it? Maybe double your output. And you never know what can happen to it.
Yeah, actually, yeah, if I had more times to learn about it or learn other strategy, I think for the order block strategy at the 30-minute time frames, I'm good at it right now. And I will not even if I spend 2 hours a day, I will maybe not find other good trades, but I could find other strategy.
Yeah, you could potentially double your output, double the amount of profits you could potentially make based on the effort. What was the biggest profit, or rather, what was your biggest profit taken from a trade?
I think it was around 4K, maybe. No, it's yeah, no, five. Well, just gonna see it. So I'm just gonna delete
Oh,
this.
wow, you have a Excel sheet.
Yeah, I have a big Excel. That's what helped me to pretty much my pretty well on my journey. Me, if we check the money on when I make, I think it's this one. Yeah. So the 3,000. Yeah. So if you can see, like that's Monday. That's this Monday.
Woo!
I add all these trades that I think that was it. Yeah, because during my big drawdown, when I didn't use a big percentage of risk, because if you want to come back, if you need to reduce your risk, and that's one of the tips that I advise other people to do is just reduce your risk if you want to come back. At one point, I was like at point 25 to make sure to make like 200K two to 4K. After that, I was going up to 0.5%, and I go up a little, and after that I can go on a 1% risk. And 1% risk, it's pretty much 2,000 on a 200K. So yeah, but sometimes I just hit TP1 and it's okay. I don't do 2K every trade. I take partial, and because my win rate it's good right now. So even though it just hit TP1, it will go back, but I cash in most of my trades, and that's what I didn't do before. It's a lot of my trades just was going to draw down all the way.
What is the biggest challenge you face while trading?
The biggest challenge. I think the biggest challenge is one of my challenges is really mixing my real my real day job for now and forex. So it's kind of every challenge of a side hustle. It's to mix your job and your salary, because I always work a lot at works, and it's a little company, so we need to work a lot and we need to progress. Like it's a journey for enterprise too in our company, in my job. So I need to go forward with the two of them, to the forex, but to my job too. So it's kind of hard mixing those two. Sometimes not knowing something, like like today I had some news, I take some trades, maybe it's because of them, it's because of that I lose. There's a lot that I don't understand right now. I still don't understand about forex, and not knowing, not not knowing some things. It's pretty much that with that you will lose, or you will, and it's will that you will learn, because if you don't know it, well, you need to learn it, but you more, there's a lot of the time that you need to face it to learn it. So, and that's pretty much what happened with every mistakes that I made.
Have you ever felt like quitting trading or giving up in general at all?
Maybe early December, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Do I 26 November I paid for the funded account, and I didn't know it was good or not that I did that, because with the holiday, like Christmas and everything, I had so much to pay, and my credit card was low, and I was like, oh, damn man, I want to do it. I want to have a funded account, and I believe in myself. But my accountant part of the brain was like, that's not a good idea to spend that on this, because it's kind of risky. I was bad at that time, at the end of November and start of December. I was still bad. I was still losing, and even though I believe in myself, when you just lose and lose and lose, even when you win one or two trades, but you lost four or six of the rest. But well, it's difficult to believe in yourself when you're losing all the time and you don't see a big progress. Well, finally, I had a big drawdown and I needed to have a conversation with myself. But I come back and it's gave me a lot of confidence in my future. Yeah.
Amazing work, amazing work. So basically, it was just self-reflection. What's one thing in particular that you focus on and change to allow you to
Yeah.
leap back from the losses?
Actually, it's because of since I'm in VIP, I do my journals, right? So the first 2 months, September, October, even I think November, or a part of November, I was doing my journal on my cell phones, right? So on the notes of my iPhones. But honestly, that sucks, because I can't analyze anything on my phones. What I did with my big drawdown is I had my Excel. I put the account. I put my strategy. I put some comments on the entry or on the loss if I lost, and I put my pairs. I put my buy, my time frames. So what I did is I look at my Excel. I add some tests that are not in that are just on my trading view, and I just say I do a normal trades on trading view, but it's just a test. And I look up at my Excel. I did some graphs. I did some tables, and okay, which time frame works for me, which strategy works more for me, and I didn't have 80 or 90% win rates on any of them, but I mixed I mixed the higher time frame that I had a good win rate, and the strategy that works the better for me. I think it was DOB at that time was like maybe 60% or for me, but it was better than all of them. So I was like, okay, so I tested out. So I every day I test some trades. I put some trades on test, and it was some that are some was very good. I put on my account. Some were not. Some I was just gonna test it, and I put just nowhere. I didn't put nowhere. I just put it on trading view and just follow up on it. And after that, I saw that it works, and I was like, okay, well, it kind of works. I'm gonna try it on my Nova account now, and I try at low risk. Okay, oh, it still works, and I just grow with the strategy. And for now, I don't really go on other strategy because this one wins. But I know that I have other strategy to learn. But I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm if there's a strategy that I don't know, I'm not gonna risk 2% or 1% on it because it probably gonna suck. Have a good journal, learn from it, what works for you, which time frame works, which strategy works, and test it out. Don't test it out on your account on high risk. Just test it out on a low risk if you want, or on a demo account or anything. If it works, well, attack, and that's what I do.
That's great. Wow, that's a never giving up attitude and amazing stuff. And you find out a whole entire new strategy, by yourself. That's a great job. Do you feel that trading has a lot of luck involved?
Not really. I don't think it's real luck. It's not. You're not here to gamble. If and I'm a big gambler. I like blackjack and I like everything, but here is not. You don't need to gamble. That's what I did in the first place. When I lost all my money is because I gambled that it will go up of two pipes or it will go up, but that's not what it is.
Okay. So, what were your goals in the beginning, and did that change after you took that payout that you made of $4,000?
I have maybe I put a list of milestones that I put a list of milestones that I want to do, and I don't think that well it changed a little that at the beginning because the first of my milestone is to come back of my money that I lost. This is not accomplished yet. I still have a good amount of money to make, but yeah, it's changed. I have some milestones, but the I don't have luxury milestones until a good amount of money, but really it's just to provide for my future, maybe a house, and maybe have I don't know buy some rental property to have a secure revenue. I think well, I have a good background in finance, so I have some plans with that money, but I don't have any luxury in mind until a lot of until I make really a lot. For now, it's just to secure my saving account, secure some money, and put it on your bank on my bank, and maybe put some on my personal account to manage a little more in that too. But I'm still it's really nice like doing this interview and everything, but in my mind I didn't win yet. I'm just starting, and today is a proof that I don't win every day, and it's perfect to have that day. It's sometimes you need a refresh of that.
Yeah, a reminder that if you get too complacent, the markets will always find a way to humble you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, wow, that's great. That's great. Okay, so right. Okay, so yes, thank you, Yoan. Okay, we're approaching the end of this sharing session already. So before I end off this interview, I hope you can share with the audience and viewers watching us right now your truest understanding and feelings with regards to these three questions. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you three questions. Okay, so question number one. Let's just say there is a complete beginner watching us right now. What would you say to them?
Take your time. So take your time to learn. Don't put your money and gamble it. It's not how it works. Just take your time, learn some strategy, test it out, and that's what I should have do. And I didn't, and I lost a lot. And I'm just trying to get back that money right now.
Okay, so basically just try it out. You never know if you don't do it, and just take action, basically.
Yeah, take action.
Okay, great. Okay, right. So question number two. Okay, so Yuan, right, you've joined us since last July. No, last September.
Uh, yeah, September. Yeah.
Yeah, last September. So how was our process structured in a way so that you could achieve the results that you are currently facing?
I've been I've kind of been a rookie since I joined you, and it's pretty much the same journey that I advise a beginner to do. It's and it's taking step back, and sometimes my journal was like like I said, it was on my phone at start. So, and I was like, me that is working on Excel every day on my job, I was like, okay, but my phone's it's crap. It's crap because I can't analyze anything. What good in my journal is just typing some words, but that's not what it is to do. So, if you want to back test, make sure you have the proper tools, and even trading view. I buy the pro account on Black Friday, and it helps me a lot too because on the free trading view you can just put 5 alerts, I think, something like that. And you I now, since I have it, I just go all it on. I have few indicators, I have all my pairs, I have, and that's one of the tools that you need.
Okay, great. So what do you want to say to the people sitting on the sidelines, not sure whether to join us, and what are the perks that can help them in their training journey?
What beginners try, right? Think before joining any person, right, who gives signals is the only thing signals. This is not what it is. You need someone that's gonna help you grow and help you learn. I I I on my big drawdown, I do 5K a week. I did 5K a day, and I think I have maybe one signal of Callisto. I You don't need this signal for anyone. You just need to learn from someone else. It's kind of a mentor, right? So I can ask questions to Callisto if I need, and they're there just to help you, and that's what it matters. That's what you need to search, not from signal. You need to search from someone that's gonna help you and know what he's doing and that and prove that he's good and he can help you.
Okay, okay, great. So it was basically purely education, having like quote unquote mentor. Sorry, one last question. Okay, so what is the most, or what is specific thing in premium is the most important in getting success?
Yeah, journal is very important, and you need to, because it's not just entering your trades. Just entering your trades and put profits, it helps you at nothing. Nothing. What helped me most is time frame, strategy, and comments, and your week summary of you did good and what you did bad. What have you learned? What have you learned, and what you need to focus on, and you need to, and that's at the end of the week. I just put on my week focus. Don't retake a trade that you lost, and you need to set up some goals and something that you don't want to do again.
Okay, so basically just the constant reminders and the education, the journaling on how to get it done properly, and of course the processes.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Okay. So yes, before I end off this interview, is there anything you want to say to the rest of our viewers?
No, I think there's a lot of people that have a big drawdown, even if it's a funded or personal account. You can make it back, and you just need to, yeah, just not only believe in yourself, but just take the action to make it back, right? So just don't continue to do trade that are not working. Can just work on you, on your trades before going back, and you're not gonna make it back by luck for tomorrow. You need to learn from it.
Okay. Thank you so much, Yuan. Thank you.